to scout out Liquid's Roshan, which is one of the things we were talking about that Liquid does have. They will be able to maybe contest it, and now we do. Okay, so the Timbersaw pick is pretty much exclusively for the Alchemist, but it does...
A fight's brewing, LD. Both teams have a lot of heroes. They see each other as well.
Level 1 Lich. Let's see. They're going to go for it. OG are confident. The boar comes in. Earth's on the high ground, getting slowed down a bit. Even a kinetic field being dropped here. A rumble at the North Rune. Who grabs it? Alchemist wants it. No-Tail does get it. Even if he goes down, not too shabby. A 1-for-1 as far as the bounty runes go. But No-Tail will give up the first blood, and they might get Fly as well. Running down the Lich. A secondary kinetic field drops on point again. Jerax showing up. Well, sure, they get the bounty rune gods. One retreats to the jungles. They're actually running Moon in the safe lane, so a bit of a change-up. We've seen some aggressive tri-lanes this tournament, but they move onto the top lane, rolling onto Matumbaman. Can they get the first kill of the laning stage? Third kill. We're 1 minute in. Yeah, but can they really kill FATA, even with this DD rune?
More likely we see a kill onto the Alk if he's not careful. No-Tail.
There's the crush, the roll. It's a whiff from Crit, a rare one at that, and No-Tail may pay the piper here. Glimpse back by jerax. 3 heroes descending on the kinetic field. Doesn't quite clip him, but it doesn't matter. Liquid get the kill anyway. They even force the Fly TP and
guarantee that kill. Inside of OG, as you mentioned, they're playing very slow and reactionary, but they are going to go on Matumbaman up top. The kick back into the tower.
Crit, first time, not a success. Second time, much better, but Matumbaman trying to man up against this. He is silenced. He gets off a cliff. He turns. He wants to kill Crit. He mauls him with the help of Kuro, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 there. It is a core for a support.
Hawks the Boars in the Radiant jungle help protect the Alchemist from that gank and rotation coming in.
Kuro says, nah, not like that, buddy. No stacks for you, sir. Oh, No-Tail. Oh, what a rune.
Wow.
A fortuitous haste saves the day, but still, No-Tail spending a lot of time here running for dear life as Kuro gonna blink on him. They still go for this. They've already got the Static Storm, and FATA shreds him. Nice haste rune, but not good enough. And while that was happening, there's a roar on the Slardar.
Miracle ready to start getting involved. No armlet yet,
but while that's happening, they are taking the Roche on the side of Liquid. Even if they lose one, not the biggest deal. They do try to catch up. Mind control here, but he TP's out right next to the Static Storm. Where's that stun? Crit walks back into the silence. They even throw in a Chain Frost. They get the jerax kill, but a support and a smoke. A support kill, you have to spend a smoke. They get the Aegis, but it's a deny. So the Alchemist Radiant's Dream is going to be a little bit delayed here. Has the Relic, has 200 gold, but in the mid lane, it's another pick-off. OG starting to hemorrhage kills, golden experience here as Liquid. 3-2 between these two teams over those matches. Appears to be in the driver's seat for this fourth. And they jump onto No-Tail there. The amp damage coming out. Now the Cloud as well. No-Tail, he needs the Radiance. It's going to be delayed for another day. Liquid still hanging around the Timbersaw healthy, and FATA moving in for additional juicy kills. Meanwhile, Matumbaman fairly low, has the Aegis. It may end up popping here. Oh, it will lose it, but still, they've gotten some additional momentum out of this, getting the outkill. Round 2, let's fight. He's going to blink away, so FATA not wanting to have a piece of that.
Like versing Lifesteal, you always want to have those Force Staffs. So they're kind of recognizing that the Lifesteal right now is not a threat, and they can buy time before the Force come out. Mid-lane Crit, yeah.
The Cloud again. It's Kuro started off. FATA jumping in. Crit, can he make it out? No chance. The Crush says no. OG too late, and already FATA looking to dive No-Tail, going very far for this one. The Glimpse bag is going to pull him towards the team. They keep fidgeting on him. Great play around the jerax Disruptor. And Liquid working their magic again.
Play of their own. They have vision on OG, importantly.
High ground, though, is OG's if the fight breaks out, where I think it will. But mind control! He gets the jump with the 2-hero crush. The Chain Frost coming out, but Matumbaman just ignores it, shrugs it off, charges forward, and now looks for more. Fly on the back line. That Lich ain't going anywhere. 3 have fallen. Does the rest get out? Yeah, Beastmaster over to mid. Alchemist.
See 4-star pickups as well coming out from the side of Liquid, so I really think OG are going to struggle, even if they manage to drag this game out. They can defend their high ground. We've seen what Alchemists can do in this tournament.
They found another Mr. 9K MMR. Can't dodge this one. They get the crush off. The amp damage there as well. They're going to glimpse it right back into a Static Storm. He barely makes it out, but Matumba on the chase. Oh, he's going to play it safe. Could have tried to dive for that one. Actually, he's looking for it now from the backside. Comes FATA, the Germans are coming, and OG is running. They get up the Chain Frost, trying to turn the fight, but FATA's too tanky. Kuro drops a secondary Cloud, and then they retreat. They might lose Kuro on the way out. The Alk stun's there on the Slardar. The Fish dropping low. Mid-game here, occasional kills. Liquid slowly building up an advantage, now up to an 8,000 gold and experience lead, and they find another one. It's No-Tail on the bottom lane. Radiance currently deactivated, might want to turn that on. And still being pursued out with the Cloud there. Kuro blinking in again. It's going to force a big TP reaction. N0tail getting completely chunked down here. The chain froze is beautiful from Vital. They roar FATA. They brain him down. No Bloodstone tonight. He's coming back in 10 seconds though. Matumbaman stands his ground. Secondary Cloud. The Alk stun is there. They're going to lose the Ursa. They've lost 2 cores. Aegis is coming back. The Bloodstone TP respawn play is in effect. Do Liquid re-engage?
You can't, not with FATA's insta respawn, but doesn't have boots to travel just yet. 5 seconds away. Matumbaman wants back in, but all the summons cancelling his blink for now, buying OG some room to retreat.
The Radiant still inactive here for N0tail. Really does need to turn this on if they're going to look to fight as he chases towards mind control. Gets off the stun, slowly working on him, and he is going to get glimpsed back for a moment. Finally gets it on, but it seems like already the damage is done. Liquid diving deeper. They've killed off the Lifestealer. They're looking for a fourth. They want Big Daddy, keeping the vision. Glimpse, is he going to be able to get him range for this one? They don't need it. They just beat him down. Death by the Bear Claw. And now the tower will be next.
That's a dieback from the Alchemist. Miracle almost survived at the start of that fight. If he manages to get away from the Matumbaman Ursa, you want to see your Alchemist in. It's not just N0tail, it's also Miracle on the life
for more. They find Miracle again. The Cloud's there, and Liquid strike. Blow after blow. OG are battered at this point. They're scrambling. Call it full desperation, but semi-desperation that OG seem forced to resort to. They're gonna glimpse. They get N0tail. They reel him back in. He thought he was out. He's not. Matumbaman working on him, beats him down. The 2-hero stun far too late. As Blake's out, drags it away from the team. Well handled by the Finn. And there will be no bounce. There will be no follow-up. Liquid disengage. And they go back in. Mind control. The man in front. The static storm there. Miracle though. He gets bashed. He gets beaten. And he too will fall out for 55 with FATA going high ground. The balls on this one, he fears nothing. In deep, 16 Bloodstone charges, even with the earlier death, and now on. And they've continued to force the Alchemist into very mid-game items here. N0tail now going for BKB in mid. They find the jump. It's on to, well, Crit actually getting the Disruptor kill. He gets jerax, but they trade a support, so 1 for 1 there.
That was a really just kind of YOLO play from OG, but that's what they need.
They get Matumba, but he's BKB'd already. I believe he still has his ultimate here. He can man up, and man up he will. Pair up, perhaps the better way to put it. They are tanking this full Chain Frost and charging forward. Liquid engaging onto OG, slaughtering all green heroes before them. Now the crush. N0tail next. Big Daddy going down. He too will fall. 4 bite the dust. 30-10. It's a rout. And Noon will make it a team wipe very likely. 1 more chain. FATA drills him, snags the gem. Even the courier isn't faster than him.
Spawning already because of how slow Liquid push, but doesn't really matter when there's no one left to defend. The Lich kind of picked up partially to kind of punish the fact Liquid can't really push down towers, but Liquid have just changed their game plan. They've reacted incredibly well, and OG need to make a magnificent play to turn this around.
It's going to need to be immaculate.
That static storm.
Here they go, and Best Bomb gets it underway, but Matumba, PKPs. Not often you see a Lifestealer taking this kind of punishment in this tournament, but today he is the punching bag for Matumbaman. OG on perhaps their last legs. They are going to try to hold here, but they're down 2 heroes. N0tail, the BKB going to wear off soon. He commits in deep. He gets nothing.
Take out one of the wards. There is a second.
They're going to smoke. Here we go. This could be the big initiation, the last stand for OG. Can they find the pick? No. It's mind control. He gets the jump. Come out and play, he says. OG, what do they do, really? Now down a Beastmaster, he'll buy back as well. Static Storm connects on N0tail, he's gonna have the BKB, they roar Matumbaman, they're gonna look to bring down the Ursa, but a great force down from jerax, keeps him in fighting shape longer and longer. He is surviving through this, heals up, courtesy of the Chief, re-engaging, charging forward. N0tail is still alive through all this, but the Lifestealers dropped an excellent ultimate. Simply not enough from Crit. He's just too far behind here on the Earth Spirit. And N0tail now, Big Daddy, and the rest of OG just didn't have it. Liquid, they were ready for the Alk.
But their draft looks really good to me.
It's also so fast as well, not teamfight reliant at all, whereas exactly. OG, you look at, they rely so much on the Chronosphere, and now the Darkseer wall to set up a lot of their fights.
Beastmaster has just been on point with the Hawk positioning and constantly scouted out these rotations. but Crit has still found himself in a good position.
And they roll in, they move on to FATA. OG looking to strike first here. In game 1, it was a double kill and a first blood for Liquid. In game 2, before the Beastmaster fully comes online, he is up there with the cores as far as CS go, but they're rolling in. Connection on Matumbaman, not yet level 6. OG are gonna find themselves another kill. The glimpse back a bit too late. Can they punish Crit on the way out? Tower shot with the Wolves might be enough to finish him as Moon threatens to dive onto jerax here. These Wolves are bringing Crit down though, and he will end up falling. Now they turn on to Fly. They are very low. Don't see them getting that second kill, but
Their lanes are going very well. The Void free farming for the most
another
part.
roll, another jump. They still don't have that Beastmaster roar. He's very close. They're diving onto FATA. Omni Slash is ready. FATA does get off the Dragon Tail. Miracle tried to back up to prevent this, but he's got the phase boots to chase. Omni comes through, decapitates the Knight. Like
Because
they
of
might
phase.
go top here. No Tail has the Chrono.
And OG are just moving so well with these two supports.
And now they want to try and
All
deal with
bash.
mind control. They get the bash, the Chrono come through. Meet the Sunray mind control. Doesn't even need Crit's help. OG have killed all 3 cores. And they're looking for jerax too. He TP'd in a bit late to the party. No Tail still beating him down. He needs that bash. Give me a bash, he says. Give me a bash already. Ice Frog, please. There you go.
He's overextended
He
though.
may
There's a
die
roar.
for this though. No Tail into the trees. The roar actually goes on to Crit, so they're going to settle for a support kill. No Tail has the time walk out. Should be able to survive. Just barely at that. But they chase for more. Suddenly Miracle joins the fray. OG with the relentless aggression. They take the fight to Liquid. They look to punish before that big death ball push begins, but Miracle getting dealt with by the boar here. He really needs help. No Tail's also low. The healing ward dealt with mind control. Gets the one hero crush. The time walk forward. The bash from Big Daddy. Is he gonna get a second? Can't quite. Even Moon chasing.
And Miracle has a regen route. He TP's mid. He might be able to go for this kill. Doesn't have Omni Slash though. Probably doesn't have the A. He's gonna just go for the farm.
Damage done there, so FATA, he's closing in on that. Meanwhile, Omni Slash, Miracle, moving on to Mind Control. Can he finish him here? Almost in range. The phase boot's now activated. He gets off the Blade Fury, but he tries to slither away. Ain't gonna happen. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Matumbaman dead as well. OG making all the right moves, bullying Liquid. Just slurping them up.
With objectives.
Mid lane. On to Miracle, goes for the TP out the roar.
Oh,
Kuro! A whiff there from him, and it means Miracle gets out. But Matumbaman races in. The quick Icarus dive back and to turn their attention on to the Samurai. Can they bring Miracle down? The Fire Spirit's coming through. Miracle will fall despite the mistake from Kuro. And Liquid still able to transition into a push. Shows you just how good their ability to take objectives really is. But now the roll. Crit, counter-initiate. He's got the ultimate as well. He's going to drop it too. Starting to bring Kuro low. They're going to scatter. Kuro to the north. And it looks like Beastmaster will fall. And meanwhile, Matumba with the wall working against him. Moon, he's got the surge. It's on the like an illusion. It turns into a wolf, but it gets him too!
Mama
OG.
would be proud of that one.
You never ever run from me, said Wolf.
Oh, they're coming though.
And they are moving towards the pit. Mind control out in front. The smoke's gonna break. They still hesitate. They don't walk in. They're waiting for the wolf, but it might be too late. No Tail. Time walks out. He is slowing down the Roshan by not just hitting him.
He's scaring them with the Chrono though.
But it works.
Unless
And the
you can
Aegis
get-
goes to Miracle. Now FATA engages on to No Tail, but they don't have the follow-up burst. He's going to get the initiation off. On to FATA with the Sunray going. The armlet's still active. He drops quickly. The Dragon being brought down, but not finished off just yet. They can't kill him. And they Blade Fury spin forward. They will finish him off. And then the egg over the top. Zoning Liquid back as the Static Storm again ineffective. Miracle assassinates another. OG fighting their stride. Almost getting Kuro there. OG.
Recognizes that the catch against the split push is going to be key. He wants that shorter cooldown.
OG streaming in. It's almost like Liquid wanted to bait this one. Crit. It's a trap. Static Storm getting dropped. A Miracle says, screw it, man. I'm going in. The Necro Book's there. The Omni Slash committed. He's got to run. Kills off the book, but he does get roared on the way out. Elsewhere, the bubble. No Tail trying to lock down Matumbaman. Finish him off. The Wolf will fall. OG getting a core kill, but the Jug looks like he might drop. No! The healing ward. The Aegis. Enough to keep him alive for now, but eventually the Jug will fall.
Oh, the Aegis expired as they went on him. That burst heal was from the Aegis timing out, and
Likely gonna see that Ags. Has generally been the
FATA.
Void build, and they are gonna get eyes here on FATA. He pops the Shadow Blade, he tries to run, they glimpse it back. Do they have detection? You betcha. Can they finish him off though? That's the question. Moon's there. Karate chops him down, making MoonMeander's mama very proud. Make it 2. of OG trying to steal the Roche right under Liquid's eyes, and the Wolves, the fresh pack comes in. This Roche is not dropping quickly enough. They are going to have to fight. FATA moves up to the north under cover of Shadowblade, trying to move his way in, finding that pick. It would be big. A fresh pack emerges. When do they go? OG
They know Fly's up here. They could silence him.
Slowly working on it. Liquid want to go in at exactly the right moment. The egg gets dropped very preemptively. Then the Chrono as well. They finish off the Roche. No tail, trapping mind control in, and they manage to bring him down. And now the wall, the Static Storm, too late. OG have found the Roche. They've gotten their ages. They've massacred two. They're looking for FATA as well. The team fight execution virtually flawless. 3 down. FATA drops. Can they kill Kuro 2? Make it 4 for 1, and almost a Lycan for dinner.
Yeah, if he has a Blink Dagger up top, that's the possible 2-3-man Chrono.
Time walks in, blinks on forward. This time it's a connection. It's onto Matumbaman, but 4 heroes are coming in reserve. FATA sweep here up on the side. He's got a DD route. This Dragon's gonna hurt unless they can focus him. The Omni Sledge very much unable to bring him down. And Miracle now getting stunned, turned on by FATA. He's still got the armlet active here, but he is fairly low. He's got to toggle this. No tail jumping in. Miracle staying alive through it all. It's the Moon Wall! Now they bring down the Dragon, the Wolf too, and they chase on the jerax. It's about to be 4. He tries for the TP. No escape from OG. Absolutely slaughtered.
Too many teamfight spells coming out that Liquid just don't match up.
OG looking to take this game too. Reset the series at 1-1 and guarantee us a 4th game. They've taken 1 lane of Rax.
Ready to go again. Wall up in 10 seconds, although they are a little bit short on mana for Moon.
They hold the line here bottom for now, but it's OG looking to come in, and there's the bubble. It's trouble for Matumba. No real help, no save just yet. The back comes through again. He has to BKB, and he runs. He's morphing into Big Bad Wolf, and he doesn't really want to be big or bad. He's just sitting back, unable to engage in this, fearing the follow-up damage. They focus Fly, though. He doesn't get off the egg. Maybe this is where Liquid make their stand. No tail, dropping pretty fast. He does time walk back, and OG start to scramble the retreat. Liquid pursue. Miracle, though, has a Lincoln Sphere on top. He brings down the Necrobox, and they roll back in. Crit looking to engage. No tail out fairly far. FATA with the BKB, but he time walks it off. He continues to fight, and they bring down the Dragon. They turn back for Kuroky. Well played, fearing jerax. They might just kill them all here. Disruptor down. Crit surging in. He catches another. Continues to deliver. Silencing him, controlling him, and killing off his mind. OG unchecked in the team fights, and the crowd is loving it. But can they hold? They have no Dragon Knight. They just now get the slaughter. There's no Wolf ultimate. There's no ability to take the fight. And it's Big Daddy again with a wall on top. The King goes through for crit. Mind control. It's about to be a dieback for him. Slardar down. Death by the Miracle Sword. And on to the range Rex. Perhaps on to more kills. Matumbaman running for dear life.
It's so nice to play a Void when you don't have to hit 5-man Chronos, because Notel, we're seeing his initiation range. He initiates from like 1500 range away, uses a Time Walk into Blink Dagger.
Before this fresh tier 4 item comes out. So now all that stands between him and this game win is that Rax, but again, they're going to start with the Chrono. The Static Storm comes out to the side of the bubble. It doesn't matter. FATA's deleted. Liquid just never gets to fight with the whole team while the Green Dream persists, and they tap out. They can take no more. Liquid are swept aside here in game number 2. We now
problem is that Venge cannot stop Jug from spinning and killing Dragonite once Phoenix hits 2 or Lion does the smoking. That's the scary part here. Ooh. So they are going to go Jug mid again, Sven in the safe lane.
Maybe 2 minutes faster is a much bigger deal than Sven getting an extra couple hundred gold.
And doing it now before Liquid really start fighting and Lion has to come as bottom lane Moon drops the bubble. Here comes the Sunray, that same rotation, but this time jerax is there to interrupt it. Still Moon gets the bash, and the dive through comes from Fly. They get the kill. Moon has a time walk out. The stun from Kuro not going to be good enough. They move on to jerax. They're diving deeper for this. Mind control hanging back because he knows more reinforcements are coming. It's Miracle and Notel, the cavalry arriving, and now Fly a little bit far away for the team. Crush and dead. Gets isolated, cold from the herd, and will be picked off. And gods, they still have a finger available. Oh, they had vision here on FATA. I believe they saw him run towards the tree line, but they're not headed that way. They want the Lycan. They might get him too. Which way do they go? Oh, now they see him. Hex onto FATA, starts it off. Finger likely to come out here. Crit, though, needing a bit of mana. His mana drain gets interrupted. He's not going to have a finger for this fight, but they still get the FATA kill. Turning back for Kuroky, who doesn't have swap yet. He's only level 4. No easy way out. They'll run him down. One more blink. One more auto tech. They can't do it, though, but a swoop it. The fly. The bird flies above, and they will find another 2. Make it 3. OG revving up.
OG making all the right moves here in game number 3.
Getting the deep wards up, too. Let's fly. Mosey's on in. Moon looks to jump. This could be the combo. Let it go with the Sunray 2. Miracle just waiting for the Omni Slash. Now it comes through and jumping forward. They get the stun on the Dragon Knight. They bring him down as well almost. Yes, sirree. They sure do. A good magnetize, but there's a nice Phoenix Egg. Makes it difficult to run in if you're Liquid. They don't have that many ranged Heroes Gods. Only the Venge and the Dragon Knight in ultimate form, so they can't really punish the Egg. Fly gets his team out scot-free, at least thus far. They will pop the Aegis, but well done. God's strength, and tier 2 mid just being pushed in by creeps here for Liquid. So OG, perhaps they rotate there. We'll see what they want to do. Their own tier 2 top falls, and they will TP home. Looks like they don't want to give anything up for free.
Liquid, they're going for it.
FATA confidently moving in, feeling like they've got to start making plays, but there's the blink stun. Onto FATA, the quick swap out, already used up. Kuro gets hexed. Crit thinks about moving in forward. The mana drain comes through, and Big Daddy's on the chase. Moves there, but he gets silenced. He gets controlled. They need this Chrono to win the fight. No tail work. Kuro doesn't finish him off. They lose the Void. The Egg's going to be dealt with potentially. It doesn't go off. Still the Venge lives in the trees. Miracle low. How is OG losing this fight? Just great play from Liquid. Matumbaman surviving. 4 heroes cleaned up. And all of it because of that jerax silence.
A clutch silence onto the Void. No Chrono himself. He didn't buy back. It was just the Fly Phoenix who has his Midas slowed down. If he had a level 11 during that fight, it could have been a very different engagement as well.
And OG looking for a movement here. They do have eyes on FATA. They're going to blink in. Hex just started from Crit. Stun comes through to follow it up. The Omni Slash committed as well. The Wolves aren't taking it. They're still in Viz. No vision, but FATA gets out. The crush from Mind Control on the backside. Look for the Chrono. Moon can't find it. Still, Big Daddy, well, he does a bit of work there getting the Dragon Knight kill together with the team, but Miracle's going to get caught on the backside. Finally, the bubble comes in together with the Supernova. OG find their combo. The Egg crashes down, and jerax will fall. A 2 for 3. 2 supports and a core for 1 support and a core.
Relying on not getting caught by a Moon Chronosphere.
jerax does get a good ward down here. But Fly knows they're in the neighborhood. He blinks, Crit blinking back, but he gets swapped forward. He manages to force them away. Then the bubble. Liquid completely caught out. Mind control down. Kuro decapitated. Crit is showing up. It's not the first time here in Manila. It might not be the last. FATA on the run. This little lion has some legs. He's looking for the jump. Does he find anyone? Moon even pursuing into the south.
Really step up when OG have needed it, and they're suddenly finding themselves poised to strike.
Looks like OG might get contested here. They want to engage. Mind Control getting the 2-hero crush, but can actually focus Crit down. Matumbaman's in deep. Matumbaman is back home in the well, and Crit still lives. They're committing so much, and they get nothing.
No
2 cores down. A finger from right into the rear of FATA, and he tries to turn tail. He has the armlet. Can he toggle it? No, the Phoenix damage over time affecting him. He gets the armlet back on, but still sliced up and spit out. And can they even get the crit kill? They swap him back in. They hate the little bugger, but OG are happy to accept the sacrifice. A 4 for 1. Not worth it at all. Here, OG would have Liquid on match point the rest of the series. The Green Dream within their grasp. Never has a team before won 2 Valve events.
It's a pretty inconsequential loss for Liquid, assuming they get out of this.
Do they though? Fly. Oh, that's off the start, but the bubble comes in. Where's the backup for Moon? It's rather far away. Crit's there. Lays in the stun to follow this up. They still don't have the full complement of heroes engaging. No Tail now arrives. Oh my goodness! Almost instantly gives 2 more. OG, they don't need the Phoenix. They don't need the big wombo combo. Just throw a spell down whenever you have it. Collect your bounties anyway.
I mean, since OG, often after taking a Roche, you make a beeline for bottom. Your tier 3 tower at bottom isn't being defended. This is a big telltale sign that Liquid's up to something.
Smoked up. Here comes the jump from behind. They came. It's Liquid. First man in, but No-Tail alive. He's in the chrono, but he's healthy for now. Kuro on his own, trying to bring him down. He pops the BKB. He does die rather quickly. The Sven hits the deck. He's got to buy back. They don't have their biggest damage dealer. It's about as good as it's going to get with 2 falling. It's still in round 2. No-Tail able to chop some wood here. Makes it 2 for 3. Lives in game number 3. A loss here. And they'll be 1 game away from losing the series the rest of the way. And here comes that long-awaited smoke. No-Tail creeping in. Miracle on front. Just they need that 1 second of jump. And he blinks. He gets the stun off. It's on Kuro, who doesn't have buyback. Could kill that Venge off rather quickly. He does. Now Matumbaman trapped in the chrono along with FATA. 2 huge cores. Quit dropping the stun maybe a little bit early, but it's enough damage with the egg to force Matumba back to drive FATA away. They can focus on Rex. They say screw it. Let's kill heroes instead. The egg pops out and round 2 of the fight continues with the healing ward along with the Sunray bringing Miracle back to full HP. They can continue to sustain this push here. OG just unchecked and unrivaled in this siege. Still having ages on Miracle.
Liquid have bought back with 2 transformation heroes. They have no Dragonfall, no Shapeshift, and he goes No-Tail!
On to Matumbaman, looking for more. Can they bring him down? Locked in and controlled and dished back to the well. Liquid have nothing left. They tap out.
Yeah, they have a lot of different counter initiation now for Liquid. They have the Disruptor and the Slardar. And the Weaver can roam. In this game right now, you look, OG does not really have any sustainable lockdown. Ooh. That's a new hero.
There you go, Paul.
95.
Not what you wanted, but
95 it is. They're recognizing that Crypt wants to disrupt Kuro's jungling capabilities. He wants to get in there to block a camp.
Oh, bottom lane, Moon. He's had such a good showing this series. Could be in big trouble here. Bottom though is Matumbaman as the Sakuchi cooling down. 1 more auto attack through the trees. Gets off the salve. Juking, but it's not enough heal. The salve gets canceled. Moon's in a lot of trouble. Matumbaman gets the body block out in front. jerax continue to pursue. Can they bring him down? He even pops the fairy fire. He's using up all his ammunition just to live in Matumbaman. 1 more Sakuchi forward. Can Moon make it out? Body block again. He needs a couple more auto attacks. The Tango as well. Can they kill him? No, he lives. The boy that lived.
And both lineups. Perhaps Liquid slightly getting less than what they hoped for out of the early game since the Enchantress rotations haven't worked.
Moon, this could be trouble. He's trying to run. The bugs are on him currently. jerax glimpses him back into the waiting arms of the Weaver. He gets caught in the cage. This time, I don't know if Moon makes it out. He does pop the sticky napalm. jerax starts to drop pretty quickly. Miracle's on the hunt. The first blood will go the way of Team Liquid, but they're going to lose jerax as a trade. So Miracle, a quick drive-by for him.
Knows the lasso that much, but for OG, they want to kind of play the farming game right now.
Yeah, as he called it, the Bone 7 build, so. Still here in spirit as they stun Kuroky top. They're going to use the Sunray to bring that Enchantress low. Not sure if they're going to have enough damage to get the kill, but it revs up. It drops him almost immediately. Bambi could be dinner. No-Tail is looking for the stun. Good jukes by Kuroky for now, and there's action in the mid lane while this is all happening. He pops to the trees. He heads away. Finally, they will finish him off, but that came at the cost of a TA. Move. All kinds of lines being drawn here by Mind Control. Seems they are also suspicious. Out in front, it's going to be the Elder Titan and the Wraith King. The Bruisers are here. Mind Control with the 1 hero crush. It only catches Miracle, and the fight breaks out in earnest. To the left, they pursue jerax, who gets chunked down. Easily dealt with by the TA, swooping around and then delivering the egg. Will be fly. Nobody's focusing it. Liquid ignoring the egg, ignoring the Earth Splitter, and just plunging forward. It seems like they might be able to hold and return fire as they do have the Disruptor buyback. He'll be in range soon. They bring down the TA. They're looking for more. There's the glimpse back to focus him quick, and they finish him off. The Bear still chasing No-Tail. No-Tail survives, but he could get kited if he's the last man standing. He still has that reincarnation. Needs the armlet toggle this. Fly also in trouble. That's 3 dead. It might be 4. Fly in the trees. No escape. He's crushed too, and now it's just No-Tail. Big Daddy glimpse back. A full wipe could be in the offing for Liquid as they look to turn this game on its head. Catching out the Wraith King, focusing him down. He might be a boss, but he is one they can conquer. Liquid with a full 5-man wipe off the back of a single buyback, I believe, there on the Disruptor.
I mean, it's humanly possible.
Gonna be tougher for Fly, though. Can he get off a big egg this time? it won't be so easy, and the Swarm could give them a bit of vision as No-Tail, they sidestep it, they grab the Aegis again. Somehow, someway, OG keep on having these miraculous Roche fights, and now it's on the mind control. They get the kill there, the Static Storm's too late, Miracle able to walk away. They glimpse back the Wraith King, the Phoenix Egg will end, and now they chase the Bear. That's basically a hero as far as the golden experience goes at this stage. They take it out of the picture, they lock it down, they will blow it up. And now they're still staying in striking distance when it comes to farm here. It's a little more spread out on them. For Liquid, a little more concentrated in the hands of the Elite 2. Mind control. Oh, he blinks it. He wants that rune. He is going to get stunned. He may pay for this. The Bear trying to zone them back a bit. A good flame break by Moon. The follow-up is there. They get the kill. Forced to buy back immediately. Then the Purge onto Moon. Can they kill him on the way out? He's the Gem Bear. That would be a bigger one. OG scrambling the retreat. They want to get out quickly. And No-Tail. He'll engage forward. Miracle there with the BKB. Playing into the Bear. They've got the extra life here still in the Wraith King. But Miracle's going to have to abandon No-Tail as soon as he gets rooted once. The Stomp comes through. Our Splitter as well. He blinks to the north. He does manage to escape in between the intervals of the Radiance damage.
Hover around the Roche pit now that it's respawned.
And he is up. The big rock has re-entered the space, and they're going to immediately jump in. No-Tail starts it off straight into Kuro. Why must it always be Kuro? But somehow it is. Another crit. Just battering his former teammate. No mercy from Big Daddy. And meanwhile, cleaning up heroes in the rear. They are going to get a kill, but Miracle pays the price. He gets jerax. He gives away his life to FATA. Not worth it whatsoever unless he can also get Matumbaman. And No-Tail slashes him down. An egg to celebrate that. Wasn't needed for the kill.
Too, so trying to get whatever intel he can for his team.
Looking for Kuro. Oh, not again. Not again. Again, says Miracle. 0-6 here for Kuro. Didn't really win the lanes that hard early. Hasn't managed to have impact in team fights. Continues to give gold away, and now Mind Control is in a bit of danger. They're pursuing him. The Wraith King of No-Tail in position. They get off the stun. The follow-up lasso is there. OG closing on another big kill. They actually drag him too far away. No-Tail's like, let me hit him, damn it. Okay, there you go. Gets the head off. Now stuns the Bear. They chase for a bit more. Flanking from behind is the Elder Titan. Drops the Spirit. Killing off the Spirit Bear. Still quite nice, and they're going to use it. Again, catching it out. Again, stomping it down.
Chris been so good at finding those catches. It's about to get the return off. He forces in with a Yules.
Close.
Oh, they're getting so close, LD. All it's going to take is one successful high ground push.
One last defense by Liquid. Can they hold the door? Can they hold the line? The racks are falling. They're not moving in fast enough. They're going to give this melee up, and then Miracle says, see you later. So 3 melee has been grabbed. Like that's the ideal fight. They get the scan off. They know Liquid are all there, and the Spirit is giving vision. They're moving forward. Miracle's tracking down targets. It is Kuro. The stomp just barely. Oh, actually does clip Kuro as the 4-step came through. They managed to lock down No-Tail right now, but it's just a few swipes from those side blades to bring him down, and the chase goes further. On to jerax. Matumbaman running around under BKB, but not killing anyone. Miracle's killing everyone. 2 have fallen already. Matumbaman hasn't had the effect they needed. He time lapses there and looks to chase for more, but the egg comes out. Crit able to Ghost Scepter and walk away. The additional harm on these supports, keeping them alive. Not so lucky for the side of Liquid, and now Moon to the top. The lasso comes through. MoonMeander would be proud as they lock down Matumba. They're closing in. Liquid, no buybacks.
They're in so much trouble here. They've still got 2 Spirit Bears to fight around. He hasn't even used the BKB yet, but there's been no opportunity to use it. OG are just picking them apart using this Blink initiation.
The Green Dream is materializing here on the big stage at Manila. The racks are falling. Even if they kill No-Tail once, they gotta do it again, and he's not dead yet. Miracle going off, up to a mega kill. The Bear about to drop will pop the BKB, but they beat down FATA. They Ghost Scepter deployed defensively. The Bear will fall. The heroes next. OG are doing it. Liquid, they can't withstand the punishment. OG are the Manila Major champions. Second time, the first ever team to repeat.